Arcolinux. Let's check it out. What's up, cool kids? Today we're going to be talking a little bit about Arcolinux and maybe some of the reasons why you may want to switch to Arcolinux and use that as your operating system. Now, I don't know where you might be within the world of operating systems. Maybe you're still using Windows, maybe you're using a Linux, maybe you're using Mac. Who knows? But at least I should give you some compelling reasons to use, if anything, Linux, or more specifically Arcolinux. So let's get into it. So in order to get it, you need to download an ISO, which is an image file. And sort of the thing that were you to get a CD back in the day with an operating system on it, like Windows, it would have an image burned onto it. Well, this is sort of the same situation. Now, typically, to install it into a computer, you're going to take this ISO and you're going to burn it onto a thumb drive, and there's applications for that. There's tons of videos out there showing you how to do that. Also, it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And once you've done that, you're going to pop it in the USB drive of your computer, reboot it, and if you're lucky, it's going to come up to that. If not, then you might have to go into the BIOS and do something dangling, and there's lots of videos on that too. But those are topics for another day. But for now, let's get into this. Okay, first I'm going to show you something. Okay. Now, I left this up here for a reason. I wanted to show you this checksum. This SHA-1, this is called a checksum. Basically what it's doing is math is being applied, equations of sorts, to the certain memory allocations within the file. And now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do the same sort of equations to the file over here on my end, and these numbers should match. The ones, this one and the one I'm going to come up with here in just a minute. And if they don't match, then that means there's a problem between the file I should have and the problem I do have. So it's always a good idea to do the checksums of the files that you download, especially ISOs. So we're going to do CD downloads. ISOs, we're there. SHA-1 sum, Arco, the only file, PAL. Alright, now this is doing the math. And it takes a few minutes. Basically, if even just one letter was flipped, or one decimal place of anything within the files, any change whatsoever, and you would get a vastly different number. So 68F55F3C, 68F55F3C, blah blah blah, 32A, blah blah blah, 32A, they match. They're good. Alright, we are good on that. Now let's get into the OS. Alright, now I've made this environment, but I haven't started it yet, so we're going to do that for the first time now. Arcolinux start. Now this is a virtual environment if you're not familiar with Virtualbox or things like that. Basically, it's a simulated computer environment. So I've given it some RAM, I've given it a hard drive, I've given it some CPU, and I said, here, this is a computer now in a little emulation of sorts. It's an emulated environment for a computer. So this is a great way to try out OSs if you're not ready to install it onto a computer yet. Alright, let's go ahead and make the view bigger. Let's go up to 150. Just remind me later, I got to scale that back down once I resize it. Minimize that. Good. Okay. These things take a little bit. Assuming everything's okay. Alright, here we go. Now this is loading the live environment. This is not installed. We still have to do the install. And I'm going to shut off that ugly little thing down there. Okay, American English. We're good on that. Linux kernel. Yeah, I don't think we need NVIDIA in the virtual environment. I could be wrong, but we'll try it this way. Alright, I'm in the Chicago. Usually it comes up to Chicago. Maybe I can... There we go. Alright. Alright, now, there's a good thing. See these things that says packages available. And it's an updates. Now, this is the live environment. You do not want to be updating this. If I were to click this and start downloading these updates, this whole install would be borked. So, don't do that. Alright, we're going to erase the disk. No swap is fine. If I were installing this on a laptop, though, I would give it a swap. Here you can encrypt it if you want. This will give it a... so whenever you just boot into the computer, before you do anything, it's going to ask for a passphrase to decrypt your hard drive. And this is really good stuff. If you got important documents, anything on your computer, and it ever gets stolen, this will keep your stuff safe. Alright. Not 2 R's. What's up with that? Okay, this is Arco. Password. Use the same password for the admin. Alright, we're good. Blah blah, we're good here. Okay, now the installation starts. I'm gonna go ahead and poke around a little bit. So first thing I'm gonna do is go to the settings, display. I'm looking for display. There we go. And I'm gonna make this bigger. Oh, remember, change this back to 100. Now, otherwise we'd have a big old screen on our hands. Alright, nice. I think. Oh, I see what's up. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we've got, I believe this is Conky. That seems to be the standard. Let's see if I can right click on it. Oh well, it's all good. Now once this is installed, I'm going to be going through and showing you guys customizations. We've got multiple desktops. You see 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back. And I think I'll pause it here and we'll pick it back up whenever the installation is done. Okay, we're back. Well, it finished the install and it wanted to reboot, so I went ahead and did that. And now here we are. And I realized during that time, it took about 20 minutes, by the way. I really didn't get into the whole ecosphere of Linux, and that's a little important so you know what you're getting into. So, as you know, this is Arcolinux. Now, Arcolinux is based on Arch Linux, which is its own thing. Now, maybe you've heard of Ubuntu, you've definitely heard of Windows. Now, like Ubuntu is based on Debian. Now, Debian and Ubuntu, they are not rolling releases. Meaning, when you have Ubuntu, let's say 1804, and then they come out with 2004, which is supposed to be coming out this April, that's a major upgrade. And it may be able to roll over, it may not. Now, some distros, you absolutely cannot roll those upgrades over. When they change a distro number, when they come out with a new release, you have to do a clean install. Now Arch and by default Arco, you never have to do that. Once you have it installed, it's rolling. It keeps on rolling. You keep on, as long as you keep it updated. That's it. You're on board. You'll never have to reinstall it again. You shouldn't. If you break it, you do. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Now, I hope that makes sense. Now, within Arco, there's a lot of different versions. I didn't get into that either. This one I have installed here is their flagship, just the regular Arco, and I've never really messed with it. I went straight to the Arco B, which is the build your own, and I've got that running on a laptop with about, I think, 6 window managers right now, and window managers, we'll get into that. That's another topic for another day. So I've never actually played with the flagship Arco, so this is a new experience for me. So let's see what it's got. I believe it's using XFCE. I could be wrong. I hope all that's clear as mud, by the way. Alright, you see, we're back to the little screen again because when we did the resize earlier, that was on the live environment. That live environment, it's gone. This is our whole new thing. This is what we installed onto our virtual hard drive. So the first thing I would like to do is go back to display. Here we go. Nice. Alright. Now I can't leave things alone. I have to tweak everything. So I think Vivaldi is a web browser. Now this is a nice background, and I believe it comes preloaded with a ton of wallpapers. So you can dive into those if you want. But I always start looking for my own thing. Now, as you couldn't tell, I've got kind of a cyberpunk theme here, so maybe we'll go with I was thinking steampunk, because I've never done a steampunk theme. Okay, I guess that's alright. I'm not going to be playing music. Alright. Let's see what we can find here. Let's see here. Ah, see? Already looking nice. What have we got here? What have we got? It's cool. You may come back to that one. Oh, look at the green. Oh, you know, I think this has got to be it. Yeah. Save image as. Sure, downloads is fine. We'll use downloads. Oh, we'll see, nice little pop-up there. Go to desktop settings. Folder. Got to go to the other. Downloads. And the file we just... Oh, I think we just opened the file. And then there it is. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. Alright. What else can we do here? Alright. Panel. Can we move the panel? I like my panel at the top, so I think we have to unlock it. And then we can move it, right? Length, maybe if I move it down a little bit. There we go. We'll stick that up there. I like it like that. We'll lock it back up. What else can we do to appearance? Opacity. Zoop. Zoop. Ooh, maybe not that much. Let's see, what do we got? Maybe not that much either. Okay, let's see here. Looks okay for now. We don't have to tweak that too much. I know I can't leave things alone, so. And let's see here, the plank. Let's see here. Preferences. There we go. Position. Bottom. There we go. And let's make it bigger. Why not? Why not? Make them really big. Theme. Oh, look at all these themes here. That looks good for now. Alright, not a bad start, huh? Okay, well, as you can tell, there's lots of things you can play with. Maybe I could look at the menu a little more. You have Atom is a really great text editor. Also good for programming and scripting. You got your conkeys. Oh, yes. I wanted to show you the conkeys here real quick. So you get these right out of the box. Let's try it. Ooh, where's it at? Maybe I have to enable it first. Oh, there it is. Okay. Look at that. And as you can see, there are lots of them in here. I think it's just a little slow because this is a virtual environment. What else do we got? Something blue. Ooh, it doesn't fit the theme. It would fit other themes, but not this one. One more. One more. What is lavender? Oh, that's nice. Clean. Doesn't fit the theme. Maybe I can go in there. I think there's a green one, or I could go into the editor and tweak it, make it green. Just to show you what the possibilities are. Anyway, you get a full suite desktop here. There's basically anything you could do on whatever operating system you're coming from, you can do here. And it'll be rolling. You'll never need to... Oh, well, maybe that's something I could show you. So as you see, there are updates here. Now, I believe up all is the command to, if you want to upgrade everything. But yeah, see, if you say up all, that's yay SYU. That means upgrade everything. So, but we'll just do it manually, just so I could show you. Basically, this is how you would update it from the command line. If you wanted to do it this way, you don't have to. You could still do it the GUI way, if that's the way that makes you comfortable. Or you could come in here and just type up all and do it the alias way. You see, you got your little Pac-Man eating the pills. Because the package manager is called Pac-Man, by the way. Another good reason to use Arco is because you have access to the Arch repositories and the AUR. And if you don't know what the AUR is, it's a really good place to find pretty much anything, any software you want. If it's not in the main repository, it'll be in that one. So thanks for sticking around for the upgrade. I know this is really fascinating stuff here. But I did want to show you just how easy it was to set up Arco, customize it, get it going, relatively quickly to how you would like it. And then once you're ready, Arco has a learning path to teach you the other window managers if you would like to check those out. Even tiling window managers. Now, if you are looking to get into tiling window managers, Arco is the way. Seriously. Some of those guys on the team are pros at it. Almost there, guys. And girls. Well, I could have just ran the Firefox. Yep. Little laggy. I'm doing updates. Little laggy. If you wanted more things down here, you could it's easy as going to the menu, running it, and then you could right click on it and keep in dock. Oh, the icon themes. You can change all of these. In fact, I'll show you, after this is done, I'll show you a really good site to find icon themes. Maybe even install them, if you want to stick around that long. Maybe you do. Looks like it's finishing up. It's doing a reflector, which is a way of judging the different mirrors that it pulls repositories from. The repositories, I guess I should say, not mirrors. Oh, it's asking me a question here. I want them all. Yeah, remove the make dependencies. We're good. Well, maybe I should have done a reflector before. That was just the download. Alright, while that's finishing up, we'll check out a website here. Okay. Okay. Should have enabled dark theme. Anyway, here is a really great place to find themes and I guess wallpapers. I've never really shopped for wallpapers here, but I do come here for the icons. I do apologize for the lagginess. It is doing a lot of things at once. I'm pushing this little virtual environment hard right now, guys. See, those are pretty. Or should I say cool? Not pretty. Ooh, I like that purple. I do like that. As you can see, you got from flat to 3D, any style you want. Like the theming that's possible here is endless. But anyway, I'll go ahead and let this finish up. And I'm glad you came here to check out my video. And I hope I've convinced you to at least try out Linux, maybe even Arco if you want a good Arch-based installation without any hassle, and it comes with all the bells and whistles. Then you should definitely check out Arcolinux. Anyway, see you guys next time, and don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your grandma, because you got to get your grandma on Linux. If your grandma's not on Linux, what is wrong with you? Anyway, goodbye.